is Heat Live. That is your final score. It is your final score for the game. It is the final score for the Eastern Conference semifinal series in 2013 NBA playoffs between the Bulls and the Miami Heat. The Heat dropped game one and then win 4 straight. It's historical. Moments ago, I caught up with number 6.
LeBron, it took every second to move to y'all's 3rd consecutive Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Was that the expectation coming in?
It's a really hard-fought win versus a hard-fought team who never gives up, and we just dug down and we was able to advance, and we're very excited about it.
You were double over here, I imagine, getting your breath in, getting your thoughts. What was on your mind?
We had to work for it. Every little piece of energy that we had, we left it out on the floor. And those are the type of wins you can be proud about when you leave everything on the floor and you're dead ass tired.
It's one thing to say that you can match someone else's desperation with your desire. How hard was it to get to that point so that you all could grab this 3-point victory?
That's one of the toughest teams in our league. And we had to dig down. We had to show desperation, even with us being up 3-1 on our home floor. Came out with a lot of aggression in the first quarter, then they took it to us. And it just shows the resolve of our team that we can win any type of game, being up big, being down. They're able to come back on our home floor and get this win for our fans.
And finally, you touched on it before, the gratitude about being able to move one more step. I know it's not your goal, but it is a lot of work and a lot of basketball to get to your conference's final. How proud are you to be there with this group?
That's what I came down here for. I came down here in the summer of 2010 to be able to compete for a championship each and every year. And in my 3rd year, we're on the right track. First year, made it to the finals, disappointment. Last year, won it all, and we're on the right track again. So that's why I took my talents to South Beach for.
We will keep an eye on Indy and New York. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jax. Appreciate it.
LeBron James is the greatest player in the world, and he plays for your Miami Heat. I don't see that man sweat a whole lot. He is in a full lather because it took everything to get the Bulls out of the building 4-1. As LeBron leaves the floor, here's what's coming up on Heat Live.
If you don't mind, right here. Again, you're playing the best basketball of your career. You're shooting a ridiculous percentage. I mean, now right there. I mean, did LeBron holler at you, or you just, the bird was in your eyes right there?
Bird was in the eyesight.
Okay. Because we were all screaming in here. You couldn't mess that one up, could you?
Nah, I couldn't.
Give it to the Birdman or give it to him. The work that you've been doing, everybody's been talking. Everybody in America's writing about the work you've been doing with it. You made Dan Craig a household name with this jump shot that's working so. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, Dan Craig can wait. I want to see this one more time. Look at you leaping around. Look at this. Just like you told it, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you lost Nate, didn't you?
In rhythm. Udonis Haslam started out strong. They found him inside a couple of times. He made a jump shot or two. The Heat's defense was clicking. They were getting fast break points. They were really taking advantage of the overplay of Chicago. 22-4 start. Then, as we mentioned, Chicago started to get into the flow after at the latter part of the first quarter. Then the second quarter, as it started to come, you can see that Jay by Rio. The second quarter comes, and all of a sudden now, Chicago comes back. They did a great job outscoring the Heat 32-17, and they were hitting shots. They took the ball to the rim. They were up 53-47 at halftime, a total turnaround from the beginning of this game. They were more active. They were moving without the ball, Eric, and playing a better defensive game. The Heat, the ball started to stick a little bit.
Here's for the Heat in the fourth quarter, Norris Cole and Dwayne Wade.
No doubt about it. The backcourt guys did a good job. You finally got Battier to hit a couple of threes. He was about 0 for 4 when he went into the fourth quarter, but he had the confidence to take it and make it. And then the Heat on the run off a turnover, getting to the basket. Then you see the pass inside. Just a great job by Norris Cole just playing under control. And there's Battier again, another 3. And Eric, defense, you mentioned it. The Bulls were 6 for 18 from the floor in the fourth quarter, 1 for 6 from the three-point line. They got out rebounded 10-7. The Heat created 6 turnovers, got 9 points off of them. And offensively, the Heat shot 50% in that fourth quarter and had only 1 turnover. And how about Dwayne Wade? He had the Euro step twice to score on them. And then just a great all-around. Here's the other one. And just did a real good job of following up a miss by Norris Cole. He gets up in the air here. He gets through the back door. Just got the crowd ignited. And then the last possession of the game, the Heat had to defend against numerous threes. You can see that Chicago is scrambling, trying to get a good shot.
Butler got a wide open look, Tony.
Yeah, he did.
And the clock ran out on Chicago, Coach, with a Heat up 3. The Bulls tried to get that 3 off. They got a good look by Butler. It missed, and they never got another shot up.
Much respect for the Chicago Bulls.
Moving you over to your next cut here. The bench was so nice in the second half, helping out in that dogfight you talked about, scoring a blackjack.
Yeah, really huge, because Miami was struggling scoring the basketball, and their bench gave them 21 second half points. It was Battier, it was Cole, it was Anderson, and Ray Allen knocking down one of his shots. But these guys really gave the Heat a big-time shot in the arm on the offensive end. These 2 threes by Battier were really critical in the early part of the fourth. And how about Norris Cole? Look at this explosion with the left hand as a right-handed player. That's a tough dunk to make as a point guard. He wasn't shooting fadeaway shots. He looked like he had energy and spring. Cole got it going, though, and he hit his first bucket right there with the pull-up jumper. But, you know, Wade and Cole really took turns. Cole finishing with that left-hand dunk. And then D. Wade really put the hammer down with 3 straight baskets and knocking down the runners. And, you know, those were great high percentage shots going to the rim. He had Rip Hamilton, you know, on roller skates out there, didn't know how to defend him. Looked like the D. Wade, you know, we've become accustomed to over the years.
That's why Thibodeau was probably hesitant of putting Rip out there, but needed the offense when you're late in the game, or I should say, middle of the game in Game 4. And in my 23 years of this show business, here we go. Let's do it. Wade wants you up. Get up, get up. Crotty right off the bat, the co-captain of the other flavor. UD got off.
He set them up very nicely. UD getting that mid-range jumper going, and cutting to the rim awfully hard, able to finish when the defense was helping out, double teaming. UD has that real knack to get to that open area, get his hands ready, Jackson.
And how about the other guy that plays power forward, Boozer, right back at him?
He was strong, 19 points in the first half. Boozer was so productive, pounding the ball inside, got off to a great start. I believe he made his first 4 or 5 shots from the field.
And then LeBron with the pull-up, he rips the net. Heat up 9 after 1, but then there was the second quarter, and the Bulls didn't care. Hamilton, 6 of 12 went in for him, and then Nate Robinson. That's not how you shoot baskets. That's how he does it, though. And then the Butler did it. Crotty, you have got to respect this guy right now.
I'm so impressed with his game. He stepped it up big time. With Luol Deng out, Jimmy Butler found himself getting an opportunity to play a lot of minutes. He played all 48 again, and he was impressive with his offense. We really think of him strictly as a defensive player.
Chris Bosh, simply tremendous right there. And right here, this is ridiculous. He hit 2 of 3 from the land of milk and honey. More Boozer, little reverse layup, 2 of his 26 points going in right there. And then to end the second quarter, Robinson. 53-47 at the break. Let's go to the third quarter. LeBron's about to dominate your screen. LeBron shot 3 threes. This one goes in. Trifecta, you betcha. And then LeBron, turn around every now and then. I get a little bit jumperish. 23 points. LeBron and 1 basketball. He hit 12 of 15 from the free throw line. And then Boozer, back in my highlight. What is he doing?
He won't go away.
Not at all. Then Ray, why you so nasty? Because he's wide open. That's why he hit 1 of 4 from the edges. To the fourth quarter. Finally, this man knows once again that the square root of 9 equals 3 right there. And then Crotty, my man Norris Cole, he had some options right here. He goes to the bird.
Could have gone anywhere, but he read it nicely and set Bird up easily for that dunk going over the top. The Heat were so good in transition off those turnovers, Jax. They had 27 points on those 16 Chicago turnovers.
If you could taste that, that would be three-licious. Yeah, 9 points from Battier. And then Cole going to give the Heat the lead by 1. 82-81 after that one, and Hamilton wanted to push it right back. Rip, absolutely ripping the net. He had 15 points, and then Cole did some things we didn't know he was going to do right there.
That got a howl, by the way.
Did it really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at the top of your lungs?
Not quite at the top.
No, let's get it one more time.
Got a surprise.
The show, Boozer gets out of there, and Noah just too late.
So hard to finish. That's his weaker jumping leg there, and still able to finish with the left hand between the two big men.
The next 3 plays would be the All My Sons moves of the game by Dwayne Wade, who hit 7 of his 13 shots. He finished with 18 points. And let me tell you something. Knee, what knee? As he crams it in the boot and gets everybody all riled up, Jack. But then Nate Robinson, he just doesn't realize this is not his party, okay? This is not his situation. He had 4 made field goals in it. And then somebody called a guy we called a bus driver. Bus driver, where your keys? The Bulls need to get to the airplane. And the Heat are ready to get to the next round. Never since his arrival have I seen that man doubled over in fatigue. Maybe going back to that Dallas series in 2011 in the finals. But man, oh man, the advance. Keep an eye on that schedule. Heat.com will get you everything you need to know. Check out FoxSportsFlorida.com as well for all your programming needs. 94-91, final score. The Heat lose 1 and then go 4 straight. Not too shabby. The Chicago Bulls, we tip our cap to them. They push hard. They got it done. But LeBron James, the greatest player in the world, and all his teammates, they did some damage. He led the way with 23, 7 and 8. Dwayne Wade coming back big with 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what a night, what a series, what a playoff for young Mr. Cole. Throwing it down and making sure the Bird could throw it down as well. 4, Eric Reed, Tony Fiorentino, John Crotty, Kristen Hewitt, and our entire Sunsports team. I am Jason Jackson. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week, everybody. In the meantime, enjoy the beautiful pictures as your Heat are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals, the 2013 edition.